Maybe do a little playing together. I know a couple of them. I've played with Ken Hamm, you know, several times and done shows together and things like that. I know Don Wilkie, actually. Don Wilkie and I go back to the street together back in the early 70s. Don was another busker back when I first started.
We met in 1977 on the streets of Victoria. We were both busking Government Street. There was about only 3 of us at the time playing on the streets regularly. Like, you know, we're talking about winter time. Summertime you get lots of guys, but winter time it was David, me, and one other fellow that would play regularly on the streets.
1939. Somebody must have scraped the logo off, I guess, probably somewhere in there.
We're like colleagues, you could say.
By the seawall there, and I heard this great slide guitar playing, and I went down and sat in front of him for about half an hour, you know, and I had a gig at Pagliacci's in Victoria, and every Sunday I would go about 2 hours earlier so I could go down and watch Dave play. And then finally we got talking and realized that we knew some people, and so we hooked up that way. But I really admire his playing, you know, he's a great musician.
Well, I'm leaving. If I have to ride the line. Oh, I'm leaving. If I have to ride the line. When our times don't change, won't be coming back, won't be coming back again.
I threw a $5 bill in his guitar case. No, I like to pay for my buskers. If I'm going to listen to them, I believe in that. Yeah, sure.
Because it's crowded at the bottom. Yeah, it's crowded at the bottom. It must be lonely at the top, but it won't ever stop. Being crowded at the bottom.
But I said I hope I always will at least do this a bit, because I really do love it. It is something kind of unique, and I think Victoria is kind of special for it because we are kind of a destination for people from all over the world, and you know, the scenic beauty of the spot, and there is something kind of magical there for sure. But at the same time, you know, some days it's better than others, you know. You know, last Saturday I played in the afternoon, and then I went to the causeway and I waited a couple of hours to play, and it started raining. And I thought, well, should I wait? Maybe it'll stop. And my wife said, no, let's go home. And she was right, because it rained all night, you know.
He's found a venue, maybe the causeway, but certainly a lot more people out there than there are in some of the clubs in town.
It's a great, unique challenge to play on the street. Like for what David's doing, for instance, yeah, is wonderful.
He can play all these different instruments really, really well. Not only that, he can juggle them at the same time. Yeah, no, he's a fine player. I'd play with Dave anytime. We've split stages lots of times.
Little kids come up and dance. It's just so special. I've met some fabulous little kids playing on the street. You know, having done it for so long, I've met some of them when they've grown up, and they've told me how much it meant to them when they were little, you know. So stuff like that really keeps me excited about it, you know. It keeps me going. It does keep me going back. It's my ride. You want to buy the latest CD? Certainly, you were encouraged to buy the latest CD. Thank you very much. Enjoy that. They're going like hotcakes, folks. Take a little piece of me home with you. It is possible. Be the first on your block to own a Dave Harris CD. That's still possible also. So here's a song I wrote for my wife. My wife's right down here in front, getting embarrassed. She puts up with the life of a musician, and believe me, that's no mean feat. Not an easy thing at all. Come home and I get at the end of the night, she has to come and get me, and then has to listen to me go on and on about all the bad things that happened during the day. Or if they were good things, all the good things that happened. Sometimes it doesn't really matter which one it is, it's just too much of me.
You know, part of me thinks that probably I like where I am, or I would have made more changes, you know. I mean, we make choices in our lives, and, you know, I guess my choices have been to be a busker and live in a nice environment and have control over most of the things that I do. And sometimes it's a little tough making a living off of other people's goodwill, I guess, which is sort of what it amounts to. That's a little difficult. That wears you down after a while. But, you know, I do really like most aspects of what I'm doing, or I wouldn't still be doing it.